up, everybody? It's your boy Aero Axel, one part of Team Next Phase, bringing you another video. Now, since news for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Legends Arceus has been a little bit scarce, we're waiting for that new Pokemon Direct to come out to get some more information on these games. So until then, or any leaks and rumors come out, we're gonna hold off on some of the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Legends Arceus news and do some, some interesting things. So today, I'm bringing you my top 7 most forgotten Pokemon from each generation to you guys today. Now, I am excluding the Galar region since the Galar region is still fairly new. Even though there are some forgettable Pokemon in this generation, it still hasn't been enough time to be one of those generations where you can completely forget a Pokemon. So I'm going to do from the Alola region down to the Kanto region and choosing my Pokemon that I think is the most forgotten from that generation and the reasons why. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to Team Next Phase, follow all the amazing creators that bring this amazing content to you every single day, and be sure to leave comments in the comment sections below on which Pokemon you think are the most forgettable from each generation. So without further ado, let's get into this list. The beautiful islands of the Alola region, filled with the fresh scent of tropical seas and littered with exotic and beautiful Pokemon. The 7th generation games were that of an acquired taste. Some loved them, while others considered it to be the worst games in the series. But one thing we could agree on were the unique designs of the new Pokemon. But out of all the memorable designs, there is one, very forgettable one. Coming in at number 7, we have Cosmoem. Now this is by far the most forgettable Pokemon out of the 7th gen games. It literally serves no purpose existing, as even his Pokedex entry states, motionless as if dead. And with a base 400 stat, mainly in its defenses, and no move pool that is worth using, this Pokemon easily fades to the back of many Pokemon players' memories. Solgaleo and Lunala were the first legendary Pokemon to have pre-evolutions, and this is a prime example of why that should not be the case for any legendaries in the future. So Cosmoem, you are the weakest link. The Kalos region was the first big step for the Pokemon Core Series franchise, as being the first fully 3D game, and with it came a new array of Pokemon and designs that would really blend well with the new region and its culture. The 6th generation did not introduce many new Pokemon, but it did come with a lot of memorable ones. But the one Pokemon we're going to talk about is none other than Delphox. Now when it comes to starter evolutions, it is one of the most hyped moments for any new Pokemon release. And this was no different with Pokemon X and Y. But when Delphox was revealed as Fennekin's final evolution, many eyes burned at the look of this hideous creature. Now I know there are probably plenty of Delphox fans out there, and every Pokemon has a fan somewhere. But when even the Pokemon Company themselves uses its second stage, Braixen, more than its final form, you could tell even they knew that they screwed this one up. The 5th generation was the soft reboot that Game Freak attempted to do, with none of the previous generations of Pokemon available until after the game was beaten. This allowed for over 150 new Pokemon to be introduced. Now that is the largest amount of Pokemon in a generation since Gen 1, and this allowed for some really wacky and crazy designs. Garbodor, I am looking at you. But amongst these Pokemon, one stands out as a very forgettable Pokemon. Cryogonal is the ice type nobody really remembers exists. This giant, angry snowflake has no competitive viability and rarely was ever shown in many of the Pokemon anime. With the introduction of regional forms, Cryogonal is in dire need of a boost in popularity, and maybe we can see more of him in future games. Out of all the Pokemon region, Sinnoh is one of the most beloved out of all of them. This easily is one of the best generations of Pokemon that has ever been made, and it was the generation that introduced plenty of evolutions and pre-evolutions for existing Pokemon. But coming in at number 4, we have Chingling, the forgettable pre-evolution to an already forgettable Pokemon Chimecho. This Pokemon serves really no purpose other than to add a filler slot in a Pokedex, and I don't think I really see anyone running out there in search of Chinglings to add to their party. Chingling is the prime example of what not to do when making a baby Pokemon. While very adorable, Chingling has really no value to add to the 800 plus Pokemon and easily fades into the back of anyone's mind. the Hoenn region, or, according to IGN, the Too Much Water region. Now this was the generation that introduced so many new features that are now mainstays in Pokemon games. With the introduction of abilities and split of special attack and defense, it really shook up the Pokemon core gameplay. This generation also introduced over 130 new Pokemon to the mix, but coming in at number 3, we have Clamperl, the least memorable of the bunch. It's literally a clam that evolves into eels. Doesn't make any sense. And many people forget that Huntail and Gorbeus aren't standalone Pokemon and actually evolved from Clamperl, making this pre-evolution the least memorable amongst the rest of the Hoenn decks. Now we start hitting some controversial territory. The Johto region is one of the most memorable to many Pokemon fans and probably the best region and games of all time. The list of Pokemon were memorable from start to finish, but if I had to choose one to be on this list, it would be that fat spike ball, Qwilfish. Qwilfish is a standalone fish Pokemon that really does not stand out amongst such a strong lineup of other amazing Pokemon in this generation. It has no pre-evolutions or evolutions, and has no competitive viability either. This Pokemon is another on the list that is in need of an upgrade, whether it be a regional variant of some sorts, or just a flat-out evolution. Someone, please help our little friend, or just use him for some sushi, because that's pretty much all he's worth at this point. Where it all began, where every trainer started their journey. The Kanto region is and will forever be the most recognized region of all time. Picking a forgettable Pokemon on this list is damn near impossible, because even if you want to forget these Pokemon, we get smacked in the face with Kanto every second Game Freak has a chance to do so. Now out of this dex of 151 Mons, I personally can remember every single one, but because this is the top 7 most forgotten Pokemon list, the number 1 spot on this list goes to Tangela. Now Tangela is Gen 1, was not the most sought after Pokemon, and was also pretty rare to come across in the wild. It's not really strong either, so when you did find it, it was thrown away into a PC, never to be seen again. It wasn't until Generation 4 where Tangela received its evolution Tangrowth, and started to bring back memories of a then forgotten Pokemon. Since then, Tangela has grown in popularity, making it relevant amongst Pokemon fans.